Two of DIY Network's most popular stars, Amy Matthews and Kevin O'Connor, are now teaming up to co-host a new show called This New House, which will showcase the latest and greatest products in home improvement. They're here today with some of their favorite DIY projects. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We're
very
We've
excited.
got some really cool things to check out this morning. And I want to start, what is this thing you're holding in your hand?
Well, Amy and I are going to show you 4 different projects that are affordable and easy. So these are alternatives, real DIY alternatives to typical projects.
Okay.
This is an electrical wire. Can you believe that?
I did not know.
Paper thin, that's about 1/1000th of an inch thick, okay?
Right, all right.
So normally if you wanted to hang some sconces on the wall, okay?
You got to drill, you got to run through the back of the wall,
You know the
drill
problem.
another hole.
Exactly.
Hire an electrician.
So here's the solution, and Amy's actually already put the tape up on the wall.
So I glued it up here.
Yeah, it's super flat. So you actually convert your outlet to a low voltage, you plug in a transformer, and then this wire...
So this is the transformer right here?
The transformer is actually right here.
Right.
And it plugs into a typical outlet. You just have to change the faceplate.
Okay, all right. Oh, I got it. Oh, I see how that works.
Yep,
Oh,
okay.
very cool.
So this is actually low voltage lighting.
Right.
But as you can see here, once it's up on the wall, it's so thin, you can paint over it so that you can't see it.
Or you can spackle it if you want to, let that dry, sand it down, and it gives you an even smoother finish.
Yeah,
to the
I would
wall.
say this seems like a much more, the smarter way to go, right?
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of the surface of the wall.
Not that much extra time, but
Right.
have a look at this. This has actually been installed. This is just painted over.
Right.
So the wire is already here going to the light, and it's working.
There's electricity came out of there.
Can you believe it?
$250, 2 sconces, all the wires in the transformer. Quick,
Right.
easy DIY
And
project.
I would say, you know, I'm sitting here looking at it, and I can see
Yes,
that
you can.
that's there. Now, is this with just the paint, or was this spackled over?
That was just with paint, and here's the deal. When you're doing it at home, you're going to take this little tool, just like you would with wallpaper. You're going to press this down before you paint, really smooth it out,
okay.
and then give yourself a couple coats to give it nice and a good finish look.
All right. That's very cool. All right, what's that? All right. Oh, wait.
You've got light in the room. Now you got a little bit of ornamentation.
We need some of this.
Yeah. I'm going to get to work. You tell them about the product.
You get to work.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to do some crown molding that's actually just foam and caulk.
No, I know this stuff is so light and it's so easy to work with.
This is just a high density foam. Now normally you would use wood,
Right.
you would miter the ends, you would cope it.
Yeah.
And here's why you know it's confusing. The trick for doing it right, is to make sure you cut it upside down and backwards.
Always.
So anytime upside down and
I've spent
backwards.
so much of my life trying to do things upside down and backwards, but this is the one thing that actually requires it.
Right.
Yes.
So here you order these lengths, and you can actually get them pre-cut, so that they come with the miters already there, and then it's just installing a bead of caulk along the top and the bottom, and you can press it up to the wall, and you got a beautiful fit.
Yeah.
You're not nailing through the wood, so you're not trying to find the studs. You're not having to fill the nail holes
And I
after
think
the
if
fact.
you got it pre-cut with the angles like that, wouldn't that would solve a lot of problems?
Well, here's a
wouldn't
good example. Amy's doing it right here. How's that going in, Amy?
Perfect. Look at
Look at
that.
that. Now, if you are even afraid of the pre-cut miters, it comes with these corner blocks.
Because what you can't always count on then also is the lay of the the plumb of the wall and everything else. So
Whose walls are 45 degrees?
Yeah, nobody.
90 degrees. Nobody's.
Yeah,
And there's no coping either with this, like with wood. So you just put these 2 seams together, and then I'll use some more caulk in the corner and paint over it.
So if it isn't an exact match, do a little caulk and sand away and put a lot of paint on it.
You're a caulk and paint guy.
Yeah, that's it.
$2 to $4, a linear foot. You can do a 12 by 12 room, which is a typical size room, for $100 to $150 with the foam.
And quite honestly, the molding really does make the room.
Does it?
It really
Dresses it up.
completely makes a room, and you're not
dresses it
just
up.
in this box anymore. It really dresses it up a lot.
When you're talking home value, adding something like this, the buyers come in and they go, that's really cool. Now, I don't know if I held it up there long enough for it to stay. Let's cross our fingers, people.
We're going to move over to the next thing so no one will ever know.
All right, I want to show you one of the coolest products that I saw at the International Builder Show in Las Vegas.
Right.
Now, this guy had the right idea. It's one of those things where you go, why didn't anybody ever think of it before?
Yes.
So you got your P-trap under your sink in your bathroom or in your kitchen, and this is the area that always gets clogged, right? There's clogs, you got to use a plunger, you got to use harsh chemicals to get that clog out. This is a windshield wiper, I like to think of it as that, for your P-trap. So it turns and it wipes out any of the sediment building up.
Duh.
I know, like sliced bread, like amazing, right?
Duh. This is okay, and it's open. It's clear.
It's clear.
This is not just like for TV?
No, it's made clear for two reasons. One, so you can see
this is so good.
that the sediment comes in, you look at it and you're like, oh, it's about time. I just did a little wipey. It sends it down the drain before it has a chance to get congealed. And
you're not sitting there putting in the liquid plumber and the Drano and everything else?
Exactly.
Look at that thing.
Yeah, you can do it yourself. Isn't that great? Now, the other thing that it does that's amazing is, you know, everybody drops something down the drain at some point,
eventually,
right? Your kids, adults, whatever, you put this down in there, it drops down. Well, what this thing does is it lifts up and catches whatever you've dropped down there.
And you can see.
And you can see it. You can see what's going on, and then you just stick something down there. Now, I never won those games at Chuck E. Cheese where you had to dig something out.
Right, but you, with a minute or two, you could do it.
Yeah, you want to try?
I promise.
Hold on. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Wait a minute.
Ah, look at that.
You got it.
I think I got it.
Wow.
Voila. I know, this guy's a genius.
Oh, wow. That is really, really cool.
It's like $20. So why wouldn't everyone have a pizza?
We're all going to run out and get those this weekend. All right, Kevin, what are you doing over here?
This is spray foam insulation. Kevin looks awesome in a Tyvek suit.
Does this wash me out? No.
I know, help him out here, help him out. So he's given an example of how to spray this in. Now, if you want to save up to 40% on your energy bills, we all know that it's the cracks and the crevices in our home where we lose most of our heating and our cooling, right? So he's showing on a wall application here. But it used to be that if you had a small area to fill cracks and crevices, like let's say your rim joist and you wear in an attic or in a basement, you would have to get 40 of those cans of that spray foam insulation. Or you'd have to call in a contractor for a big job. Well, if you have a small job, you can now DIY it with these canisters over here.
And you just buy the whole kit just like this? Buy
the whole kit and caboodle. It has at least an R value of fiberglass insulation. If you get a cused cell, it has a per 7 R value. You spray it on and you save 40% on your energy bill.
And this is serious stuff.
And if Kevin can do it.
Kevin, turn around and smile, because Amy just paid you a compliment, sort of. All right. Amy, Kevin, thank you so much. Great stuff today.